That's a wrap. That is 2024 done. Can you believe it? I just want to share a reflection on 2024 and give you an idea in terms of what's going to be happening in 2025. So 2024 was SAPIN's best year ever. In the history of SAPIN, we've had our best year, so I'm super excited about that. Our team has grown, and we've also grown some of our products this year. So some of the reflections are, something I'm very excited about is this over here, SAPIN Gold, where it's all around commercial property, taking investors from the residential market into the commercial market, which is just awesome, guys. We've had great traction with that. So next year, in fact, our very first event is going to be around SAPIN Gold at the Buzz and Edenvale, talking about commercial property, how to finance them, and how that whole industry works. Some other reflections for me was the youth, looking at the youth program that we do with Absa Home Loans, and we had about 40 or 50 youth in the program this year, and these guys are hungry and their ideas were just amazing. A good example of this is ReProWeto. So that stands for Research Property in Soweto. We went into Soweto, and these youth started a business. Within 2 weeks, they generated 13,000 Rand. They put together a research document, and they are now doing research days in Soweto, helping fellow investors invest in the townships. And to me, that's just amazing. So they'll continue doing that. They're busy building the website. And here's the thing. We started our intake for 2025 for the Absa Home Loans youth program. We've already got over 750 applications. We're only looking at taking on 100 students next year, but now we've got over 750. So we'll be knocking on corporate doors to see if they're willing to get behind the youth in 2025. And something super exciting, we will be throwing some of the youth out of a plane either in January or February. So yes, they will be doing some skydiving to start creating a movement around the youth in property for 2025, which is awesome. And of course, all the ladies out there, SAPIN Women with Kali, Simone, Marisha, Alani, all of those ladies, Saskia Cole, making a big impact with women in property in South Africa. They've been running events, exciting, fun events, Airbnb events, and that sector is growing so nicely. So we had a very successful year with the ladies this year, and next year will be even bigger and better. And I think maybe my biggest reflection or my biggest proudest moment was Investor of the Year 2024. Now, for those of you that were there, I know that you would agree with me. We had about 70, 80, close to 100 applications coming in, but we ended up with 18 finalists. And the different categories, as you all know, were things like your beginner, intermediate, big leagues, the youth category, the women category, township category, inner city category, most growth category. And I was so excited on the evening to have the 18 different finalists. And the reason I say that is, look, leading up to the event was hectic. The SAPIN team basically burnt out. They did everything to pull that event off, but we pulled it off in the end. And when I look at the impact that made, how many people are now motivated, inspired by those finalists, the partnerships that have taken place, the radio, the TV interviews that have taken place after. We basically, all 18 finalists, their profiles have really shot through the roof as a result of Investor of the Year. So I said to everyone before the competition, I was like, guys, there's no way we're doing this ever again. It was so much work behind the scenes, but after that evening, seeing the impact and seeing how many people we've actually motivated, inspired to get into property, to grow themselves. I will now be launching Investor of the Year, July. It'll be in 2026, but I'll launch it next year, July 2025. So, guys, get out there, starting property deals. I will be making some changes to Investor of the Year for 2026. And the question is, how do we make it bigger, better, more exclusive, and how do we make a bigger impact with Investor of the Year? And then just for the SAPIN team, and the SAPIN team also getting into property themselves and practicing what they preach and just getting the ball rolling for themselves as well is just absolutely amazing. So guys, going into 2025, we will be running more SAPIN Gold events, women events, youth events, specific networking events for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. And we'll definitely be having a lot more fun in 2025 and just taking our experience. And the question I keep asking myself is, how can we at SAPIN make a bigger impact out there in the workplace? And ladies and gents, just a massive thank you to our partners and our sponsors. Absa Home Loans, Marisha Robus from Gauteng Property Inspectors, Bruno Samau, Shirley Boy from BSA and Intergen, Rossa Preferential, Lightstone, TPN, Expello. There's so many, Mark Berman from Soundrock, Saskia Cole, all these players playing such a big role in the SAPIN team, and they're there to help you as our members. And thank you to our members, for always taking part in our WhatsApp groups on social media. I'm sure you'll see for the pro members how much value is on that one WhatsApp group. There are thousands of questions that get posted in 1 year, and the quality of the answers is just gold. The value is just amazing. So members, thank you for your input, for taking part. Thank you for rocking up to the events. Thank you for all the messages you put in the groups and all the support that you have. So guys, next year we'll be working a lot more with our partners and sponsors. Our members will be taking on more members in 2025 with the outcome of just making a bigger impact in South Africa, helping all investors get property right. So guys, we are in December. Safe travels if you are traveling overseas, if you're traveling locally. Take it easy, take a break. I'll certainly be taking a break with family and friends and just taking it easy for the December holidays. So guys, thank you for all your support. And I look forward to working with all of you from January 2025.